Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel, and if you're new, then welcome. Today's pick a card reading is who is talking about you and what are they saying? In front of me, I have 3 different options, each with a different image and stone. Choose the one that really calls out to you. This is group 1, group 2, and group 3. Okay, let's get started. Hey, group number 1. Okay, so who is talking about you and what are they saying? Okay, so this person is coming around like they are a friend to you. Okay, but they view you guys like anything but a friend. Okay, that's what I'm getting. Okay, so for some of you, this person, you guys are legitly considered friends. Okay, or like you know this person through a mutual friend or family member is what I'm seeing. And for others of you, I feel like you guys are actually connected on social media, okay? Like you're friends on social media, but you don't really know each other, okay? And for others of you that you actually do know this person, then I feel like, you know, they are checking out your social media, okay? They think like, oh my gosh, they think you guys are so fine, okay? We've got eyes and model-like stare. I feel like they show your pics to people and they're like, yeah, like this is who I want a shot with, okay? What's interesting too is we have the star card here, so it's like they view you guys like you're a star basically. What's interesting about that is this also has like kind of like that celebrity feeling, okay? So I feel like meeting you or seeing you is like they're just like awestruck, like you're a celebrity, okay? And that really, like, if this is somebody who, you know, follows you on social media and they don't actually know you, I mean, it makes sense because it's definitely like a spotlight vibe going on. And I just see this person wanting to take like this leap of faith with you. And even if it feels kind of like against all odds, you know, that this connection is actually going to happen, this person's like, I'm here for it, you know? There's just something about you that's got this person wanting to take that leap of faith. Even, it's like, just to see even like what would happen. Okay, so for some of you, this person could be an Aquarius, okay? And it just kind of has that feeling of like they're on the outside looking in, okay? They feel like you're this it person, like it girl or guy. You just have the it factor. And they feel like you guys get a lot of attention, just like there's spotlight vibes coming through for this. So whether you're, you know, like in the spotlight or not, it could literally all just, like I said, like you guys have this star quality to you, is what I'm seeing. And then we have the 2 of Cups. So yeah, this person's definitely like all about this idea and this connection. Okay, so as far as like what they're saying to other people, other than they want like a shot with you, is like they wonder if you're seeing someone. Okay, so I also feel like they're trying to get clues on social media about you. And they also say, you've got to be somebody's baby, okay? Like, you're so fine, you know? They're like, no way is somebody who is as fine as you and like a catch like you are. No way are you single. Like, that's what they say. And they try to find out. So you guys could have mutual friends and they could be kind of like asking about you, you know? Like, hey, are you single or are you not? They might even be trying, I'm getting like detective vibes here, like Page of Swords vibes. Like, this person's trying to find out about you. Yeah, you guys, you come across like an Aries to this person, so even if you're not, they see you as very fiery, very passionate, very lively, very animated when you speak. You can be blunt, you're very ambitious, driven. You're also seen to be like a rebel, okay? You're basically everything this person is looking for in a person. And they think you are the key to their heart, okay? There's also some kind of connection with music with you guys. So some of you could be in a band, you could sing, you could play an instrument. For those of you that it's none of the above, then it's like, you know, this person hears like love songs and they think about you. They imagine like what you two could be, okay? That kind of vibe is coming through. Here's what's interesting though, okay? So this person feels like what they have gathered from you is that you are really focused on building yourself up and building your life up. And there's something in particular about a house coming through. So it could be that you guys are trying to get your own place, or, you know, you're doing a lot of work around your place. Like something, it's going to be different for all of you on what that is, okay? And I feel like they want nothing more than to build a home with you, okay? At least that's what they think. Like they see you in their future, and they feel like they're serious about this. Like they would want to lay down some kind of foundation with you. But then we have the Maze card. So I feel like if you and this person have communicated, then it's coming through that it's very like they don't feel like they're getting anywhere with you, or like you're giving them hot and cold vibes, back and forth vibes. They think maybe one minute you're interested, the next minute you're not, so they're not really sure how to proceed. So right now it's like kind of like just daydreaming and fantasizing about like what they think you two could be, and just kind of laying low, and like I said, like checking you out on social media, but not really doing anything more about it. So if you get like a once in the blue message from a person and it just feels like it came out in left field, like that's this person, okay? This person could also be an Aries that's standing out to me all of a sudden. Let's see, what other like signs are coming through for me? Getting like Libra, Pisces, Cancer, Leo. That's all that's really coming through to me now. But, you know, even if they're not one of those signs, it's whoever came to your mind, okay, when you heard this. Okay, group number 1, this is what I see for you guys. If this resonates, let me know in the comments. And if it does, don't forget to give it a like. Thank you all so much for being here. Bye, guys. Hey, group number 2. Okay, so who is talking about you and what are they saying? Okay, so this is interesting. So we have the Lovers reverse that came out. So instantly what comes to me is this person is somebody who either you guys were romantically involved with them, okay? Like we're talking like it could be an ex, or maybe you two never got the label of relationship, but it was like a relationship, okay? Something like that. And if none of that resonates with you, then this was like a newer connection that didn't quite take off, okay? Well, you are still on this person's mind heavily, and they're like, oh my gosh, like you look like you went through a glow up. They see you just shining, and like they feel like, you know, you're getting all this attention from all these people without even trying. And I feel like they always knew you guys were a catch, like a unique gem, okay? But for some reason, it's showing up like the timing wasn't quite right when you two met. And so like you two didn't quite take off. Okay, and it's going to be different for all of you on why that was, but the main theme is something about the timing wasn't quite right. And I'm just getting like this person, like you're on their radar now, and they're just like, whoa, like I have this feeling of feeling like a fool, okay, for like passing this up. Although for some of you, I don't feel like your person chose this, okay? It was more like they felt like they didn't have a choice at the time, but to not pursue this. But then we have like the boyfriend card here. So yeah, this person definitely wants to pursue you is what I'm seeing. So they're talking about that. They're contemplating it. They're wondering the best way to approach you. I'm kind of getting like 2 of Wands vibes. So they're kind of in the planning stage whenever you hear this video, because it is timeless. We have the boyfriend and girlfriend card. Okay, so it could be they were with somebody at the time and that's why the timing wasn't quite right. But hey, when you hear this video, this person, I'm getting single vibes, okay? So if they're not single, they're gonna be single, but this is definitely a shake up. Okay, from what I'm used to getting for this group. And I'm just seeing like there's gonna be something all of a sudden that just shifts for this person, and it's like the light is going to dawn on them that like it was always you. You were always the one that they feel like they were meant to be with, but it's gonna become really clear is what I'm seeing, okay? Yeah, in fact, they view you guys like the Queen of Wands, okay? So even if you're a guy, just flip that. But like they just think you are so attractive, you know, looks, personality, vibe, energy, like all of it. Okay, you are like dream girl or guy to them. Everybody, like everything they've ever wanted in a person, basically, they feel like they dreamt you up. And I feel like they have felt like they've had to keep this on the low with the High Priestess here. But again, you know, with this like download coming into her head. And my card here, I'm definitely getting that all of a sudden like something's going to, like a light's going to dawn on this person. And then they're gonna realize like as plain as day that it's always been you. And to like not waste any more time is what I'm seeing with that. Yeah, and going off the Queen of Wands vibes here, you know, we have my Dolphin card. This person just feels like you are just so lighthearted, carefree, and playful that you bring that back into their life, and they don't feel that with just anybody. So this person is, you know, they're all about that. Like, they want that vibe and energy into their life. They feel alive again, free again. And in fact, what's interesting is it's like the time for keeping this on the low, their feelings in check and on the low, is over, okay? It's like it's all going to come bursting at the seams, and they're just going to, I feel like, make a move towards you. Yeah, we even have like the Book card here, which is also like the High Priestess. It's very like, you know, almost like liking you as like a secret, you know, like that's how much they've had to keep it on the low, push it out of their mind, push it out of their reality back when you two saw each other or talked or something, okay? The timing not being quite right here. But the time for that is over whenever you guys end up hearing this video, because it is timeless. Okay, so we do have my just give me a reason, just a little bit's enough. We're not broken, just bent, and we can learn to love again. Okay, but I feel like that's gonna go more for those of you who are romantically involved with this person. The rest of you, I just literally feel like this is a newer connection that never quite took off, but you both felt that spark in that connection and wanted to explore it, but it's like you both couldn't. Yeah, and then we have the Stork card, which is like a fresh start. Could be a clean slate for those of you that were involved with this person, but like it's a new day, a new dawn, and new beginning is what this card like represents for you too. And we have my Love card. So yeah, that's where I get the feeling this person was like, it's always been you. I just never was willing to admit that until now. Wow, group 2, you'll have to keep me updated on what ends up happening with this person. Also, okay, there were a few signs that came through, but don't get hung up on signs. It's literally going to be the person that crosses your mind when you hear this, but we do have Gemini and Pisces. I get like Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, Cancer, Virgo, Taurus. Okay, but again, it could be any sign. Okay, group number 2, this is what I see for you guys. If this resonated, let me know in the comments. And if it did, don't forget to give it a like. Thank you all so much for being here. Bye, guys. Hey, group number 3. Okay, so who is talking about you and what are they saying? Okay, so this is interesting because unlike the other 2 groups, this is coming through like it is not about somebody who's romantically interested in you, okay? So what comes through for you guys on who is talking about you is somebody from work, okay? And it could be your boss or it could be a coworker, but typically the polar bear card in this deck is your boss, okay? And what's interesting is it comes across like there was some kind of obstacle, okay, that took place at work. And I feel like you guys really don't like how things went down, okay? And it made you feel like you're at a crossroads. Like I get the impression like you feel like, well, if I'm not going to be heard, you know, and seen correctly, like with what happened, then I don't know what needs to change, but you felt like you couldn't be in this environment anymore, okay? And it was like you were looking at options and alternatives and like, you know, it's like, it's got the impression like, you know, you were thinking about going elsewhere. Now, this is a pretty specific message coming through, so if you don't feel like this resonates, feel free to click on one of the other 2 piles. But for those of you that this does resonate with, I will carry on. Okay, so it left you feeling like confused and in the dark and not sure like what, yeah, there's like the in the dark, like the Ace of Swords reversed, and not like knowing what direction to take with the Ace of Swords here. And I feel like there was a lot of miscommunication going on. You felt like you were at a crossroads, okay? So in the meantime, I feel like, this is what's being discussed at work. Little did work know, though, you guys, are being represented here by the water cards. So you're deep, you're intuitive, you can read people, you can read a situation, when like things aren't right, basically. And you don't hesitate, I feel like, once it comes to you to do so, to get out of a situation that, is not serving you at all anymore. Like, it could be being unfairly treated, or like people not hearing your side, something like that, being misjudged. And here's what's interesting though. Okay, yeah, so we have my nope card. So you're putting your foot down, you're speaking your case, and you're like, I'm not putting up with this if things don't change, is the feeling I'm getting. All right, so I'm getting like a 50-50 vibe for how this is going down, okay? So for some of you, I feel like it's like you're gonna get the clarity, okay, with the Ace of Swords will come up, right, to leave this situation. And for others of you, and what's being talked about with that is whoever, is in charge is not seeing your side and is going against whatever was your part in this. And then for the other half of you, I feel like this person is going to see the light themselves, okay? And it's going to clear this confusion and being in the dark about it. And this is going to shift for the better. Now, those of you that it comes to you to not put up with the situation any longer, I do see like something else coming for you that would be much better, like a better fit for you job-wise. And you could hear about that through a person. Now, for the rest of you, that this ends up shifting, this place is going to shift for the better. Okay, this is coming across like this all had to happen for some reason. And the reason was for everybody involved to learn a lesson, okay? And everybody's lesson is appearing like it's a different lesson, okay? You guys are called in the meantime to be patient about this, being uncomfortable with not knowing, or being comfortable being uncomfortable, basically. Yeah, so this is interesting, but either way, you're just like, be patient, trust, and know that it's all unfolding the way it's supposed to, regardless of how it looks, and that help is coming. Whether it's this person is going to like really hear you out, or you're going to hear from somebody who is going to lead you to something better, okay? So I see that with the letter card here too. It's like somebody is going to, like I said, it's going to shift one way or the other. Just hold true to you and speak, as honest as you can and diplomatically is what's coming to me about that. That's interesting that this kind of took on like a different read, and it's more like what you need to know than even like who's talking about you, but this is definitely work related. Yeah. Okay, so we do have the how can I make things right. So again, that's either going to be whoever you're involved with, whether coworker or boss, is going to shift, or this is going to be somebody else who's going to lead you out of this, okay? But either way, I see that the outcome is going to be a happy one for you with 4 of Wands, okay? So that's amazing to see, group 3. And I wish you the best with your situation. Okay, group number 3, this is what I see for you guys. If this resonates, let me know in the comments. And if it does, don't forget to give it a like. Thank you all so much for being here. Bye, guys.